Joseph's story is timeless. It's a story about resilience, about ambition, about the power of forgiveness. It's a story that has resonated for centuries and offers valuable lessons for us today. Joseph was born an ordinary boy in Canaan. He lived among his family, tended to his flock, but destiny, it seemed, had other plans. His life took a series of unexpected turns. These turns led him down a path he could never have imagined. His journey was fraught with challenges. Betrayal by his brothers, years spent in slavery, false accusations leading to imprisonment. Yet through it all, Joseph exhibited extraordinary resilience. He clung to hope, never gave up on his dreams. This is the story of Joseph. It's a story of how an ordinary boy from Canaan rose to become a powerful ruler in Egypt. It's a testament to the potential that lies dormant within each of us. It's a story that reminds us that even in the face of adversity, greatness is possible. Joseph was born into a large family. His father, Jacob, had 12 sons. Joseph was the 11th. He was favored by his father. This favoritism caused jealousy among his brothers. Life in Canaan was simple. The family lived as nomads, traveled with their flocks. Joseph, in his early years, learned to tend sheep. He was known for his diligence and responsibility. Despite the idyllic setting, there was tension. The preferential treatment Joseph received from their father created a rift within the family. This dynamic would have profound consequences later in Joseph's life. One day Joseph had a vivid dream. In this dream, he saw himself and his brothers binding sheaves of grain. His brothers' sheaves bowed to his. He shared this dream with his brothers, and they were not pleased. They saw it as a sign of his arrogance. Their resentment grew. Joseph had another dream. This time the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed to him. He shared this dream too, even with his father. Jacob, though intrigued, cautioned Joseph. The dreams, however, had stirred something dangerous within his brothers. Fueled by jealousy, Joseph's brothers plotted against him. They saw an opportunity when Joseph was sent to check on them while they tended sheep. They seized him, threw him into a pit, contemplated killing him. In the end, they decided to sell him to passing traders. Joseph, at a young age, found himself on his way to Egypt, sold into slavery. Joseph's world was turned upside down. He was now a slave in a foreign land. He was forced to work hard, was treated poorly. Yet he never gave up. He remained resilient. He worked diligently, earning the trust of his master, Potiphar. Potiphar recognized Joseph's abilities. He promoted Joseph to oversee his entire household. Joseph excelled in this role. He managed everything efficiently. He proved to be trustworthy and capable. Despite this newfound stability, fate had other plans for Joseph. Potiphar's wife falsely accused Joseph of impropriety. This led to Joseph's imprisonment. Once again, he found himself facing a grave injustice. Joseph was thrown into prison. He was stripped of his position and surrounded by despair. Yet even in this dark place, Joseph's spirit didn't break. He remained steadfast in his faith and treated others with kindness. His conduct did not go unnoticed. The warden observed Joseph's integrity and entrusted him with more responsibility. Joseph was soon put in charge of other prisoners and became known for his wisdom and compassion. One day, 2 of Pharaoh's officials were imprisoned. They were troubled by strange dreams. Joseph, with his gift for interpretation, offered to help. Little did he know that this act of kindness would change his destiny. The 2 officials, the cupbearer and the baker, shared their dreams with Joseph. Guided by divine inspiration, Joseph interpreted their dreams. His interpretations proved accurate. The cupbearer was restored to his position, while the baker, unfortunately, met an unfortunate end. 2 years passed. Pharaoh had a series of disturbing dreams that no one in his court could interpret. The cupbearer, remembering Joseph, told Pharaoh about the young man's gift. Pharaoh summoned Joseph. Standing before Pharaoh, Joseph listened intently to the dreams, received divine insight, and confidently interpreted them. He predicted 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was impressed by Joseph's wisdom. He recognized Joseph's intelligence and ability and saw in him the solution to the impending crisis. Pharaoh appointed Joseph as his second-in-command. At the age of 30, Joseph was now the most powerful man in Egypt after Pharaoh. He was given authority over all the land and was tasked with preparing Egypt for the coming famine. Joseph used his position wisely. He implemented a strategic plan and oversaw the collection and storage of grain during the years of plenty. His foresight and leadership saved Egypt from the brink of disaster. Section 8. A leader forged through trials, wisdom, and compassion. Joseph's leadership during the famine was remarkable. He established a system for distributing grain. He ensured that all of Egypt, and even neighboring nations, had access to food. He governed with wisdom and compassion. His brothers, unaware of his true identity, traveled to Egypt in search of food. They stood before the powerful governor, unaware that it was Joseph. Joseph recognized them instantly. He tested their character. He observed their remorse for their past actions. He saw their transformation. He ultimately revealed himself to his brothers. Section 9. Reconciliation and Forgiveness, Family Reunion. The revelation shocked Joseph's brothers. They were filled with fear. They remembered their betrayal. Joseph, however, responded with forgiveness. He understood that their actions, though driven by jealousy, were part of a larger plan. He embraced his brothers. He welcomed his father and his entire family to Egypt. He provided them with land and resources. He ensured their well-being. This act of forgiveness demonstrated Joseph's extraordinary character. He had risen above his past. He had broken the cycle of hatred. He had reunited his family. Section 10. A legacy of leadership, impact, and inspiration. Joseph's story is a testament to the power of resilience. He faced numerous challenges. He endured betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment. Yet he never lost sight of his dreams. He never succumbed to despair. He emerged from every challenge stronger and wiser. His leadership in Egypt saved a nation. His wisdom and foresight averted a catastrophic famine. His story serves as an inspiration. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times there is always hope. Joseph's journey teaches us that our trials can shape us. They can refine us. They can prepare us for greatness. His legacy continues to inspire generations. It reminds us that with faith, perseverance, and forgiveness, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve our true potential. Section 11. Conclusion: Finding Greatness Within. Joseph's story is not just a tale from the past, it's a reflection of the human spirit's potential. It reminds us that greatness is not determined by our circumstances, but by how we respond to them. Joseph's journey, from a shepherd in Canaan to a ruler in Egypt, showcases the power of resilience, forgiveness, and unwavering faith. It's a story that resonates with people from all walks of life. It teaches us that within each of us lies the potential for extraordinary things. Like Joseph, we may face challenges, we may encounter setbacks. But by embracing our own journeys, by learning from our experiences, and by never giving up on our dreams, we too can overcome adversity and achieve greatness. Joseph's story is a beacon of hope. It's a testament to the power within each of us. It's a timeless reminder that our potential is limitless.